Good afternoon, ladies of the night. Welcome one, welcome all into Poor Man's Redbar. I'm your host, Cyborg Dave. In the bathroom, doing God knows what, is my producer wife, Cyborg Jules. I don't know what she does in there, but she doesn't have to put the toil in toilet. Now, Cyborg Dave is neither black nor white. Alright? Cyborg Dave, he/it, which are my pronouns, does not identify with any humanoid race of people. I'm a cyborg. Now, on the surface, yes, on the outside, I look like a white person. But on the inside, I am cold, hard steel. And all this, see this? You think it's white? You think this is white skin? It's not white skin. For a start, it isn't skin. This is not skin, alright? This is plastic, like latex plastic formulation, and it was dyed in a mixture, in a sort of an amalgamation of red, pink, and a sort of creamy green substance. He/it, my pronouns, does not associate, does not consider himself any race. I'm a cyborg and I'm plastic, alright? Now, the good thing about being a cyborg, it's actually one of the benefits, it's probably the only benefit, is that I can talk absolutely freely and objectively about the thorny topic of race and never offend anybody. Cyborg Dave cannot possibly be racist. Whatever he says. I could just say, look, I'm a cyborg, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm malfunctioning. But let's Cyborg Dave give you a history lesson. This is notes. Cyborg Jules, she's getting better at these notes, I tell you. Let Cyborg Dave give you a history lesson, yeah? Now, a few years ago, whites treated blacks very, very poorly. Alright? Now, what white people did in America back in the day, white people said to the black people, look, here are your toilets, here are your water fountains, that's your neighborhood over there, alright? And look, we're even going to give you your own seats on the buses, alright? So here you are, here's your stuff, do what you want with it, but for your own sake, stay the fuck away from white people. Alright, now how rude is that? How rude of the white man. Anyways, one day there was this strong black woman called Rosa Parks, right? And she was coming home from work. She probably had a bad day. She was a teacher, and they're notoriously bad-tempered. And she was sat at the back of the bus, in her designated section with, the other black people, white people were at the front. And Rosa Parks, maybe it was the time of the month or something, but she thought to herself, you know what? Fuck this. You know what? Fuck these honky-ass motherfuckers. Even though she had a seat already, I'm not, what do you call it? I'm not, sympathizing with white people in any way. I remember I'm a cyborg. I don't take sides. I'm a cyborg. Cyborgs don't take sides. But Rosa Parks thought to herself, pardon my French, she thought, fuck these honky-ass motherfuckers. And she got up, she went to the front of the bus and planted that fat ass in the white man's chair. And from that day forth, in America, it all went Pete Tong. So, ever since then, beg your pardon, ever since Rosa Parks lost her shit on a public transport, black people, and this delights Cyborg Dave. It delights Cyborg Dave to have watched over his 300 years of life, to have seen black people in America just go from strength to strength to strength, building, thriving, peaceful, economically robust, and completely socially stable communities. All right? It's been a pleasure to watch. And now in 2024, what delights Cyborg Dave even more than that is seeing that black people have finally risen to the same level as whites. Well done, humanity. That's what the cyborgs say. Well done, humanity. Give yourself a pat on the back. But no. No. You know why? Don't pat yourself on the back, humanity. I'll tell you why. Because over the past few weeks, and this has been especially disturbing to Cyborg Dave, for a very personal reason. Over the past few weeks, the rudeness with which white people treated blacks back in Rosa Parks' era has reared its ugly head once again. And how has it returned? It's returned with what he/it can only describe as the unjust and frankly socially charged mistreatment of a brilliant black person. The brilliant black person that is Sean P. Diddley Combs. He's been treated horribly recently in the news all over the world. White people all over the world hating on the Diddley, on P. Diddley for no reason as far as I can see. Alright? It seems to Cyborg Dave that, no matter how far we've come in this great world of ours, in this great nation, I'm talking about America, but, actually I live in Bulgaria. But it seems to Cyborg Dave that the white man can't help but... No, it seems to Cyborg Dave that the white man can't help but rag on a black man's ass. Fuck that up. Look, leave him alone. Leave P. Diddley alone. Like, Cyborg Dave loves P. Diddley. Cyborg Jules also loves P. Diddley, alright? We love his music. We love P. Diddley's character. We love his personality, but more than that, Cyborg Dave and Cyborg Jules, we love P. Diddy's ethical standards. P. Diddley is a person to which all people, colors, creeds, and races can and should admire and aspire to be. But no. Here comes white cunt, right? Pointing his finger, throwing accusations at the Diddleyster, right? At Diddley, this righteous, principled black man. Here comes the white man pointing his finger, falsely charging him of this and of that, alright? These so-called crimes, they're calling them, alright? It's a tissue of lies. What's he done wrong? Nothing as far as Cyborg Dave can see. You know why? It's just sex. As far as he can see with his cyborg eye, All P. Diddley has done wrong is had sex. And, the baby oil? Who hasn't got baby oil? Cyborg Dave has. Cyborg Dave has baby oil. You know why? It lubricates the joints. And the CCTV, in the hotel, that was a gesture of love. All I saw was Diddley saying to his girlfriend, listen, look, love, if you're going to stick around, keep it down, hey? I'm trying to write a hit single here, Just, how women are like. Cyborg Jules. See? She gets it. So, of course he was a little bit miffed. Cyborg Jules and I think Diddley's nice. We just do not understand this sudden backlash that he's getting. Now look, if we can't look up to P. Diddley, who can we look up to? Right? What kind of a world is this when you can't look up to a dignified, decent, successful, virtuous black man like Sean P. Diddley Combs? What kind of a world is it when our children can't aspire to be such a person? And to all the people hating on P. Diddley, to all you people, giving him a hard time over nothing, shame on you. Shame on you. Racists. After George Floyd's unfortunate death, the good folk in his neighborhood painted what Cyborg Dave considers to be a technically perfect reimagining of his face on a wall. And just like the Floydster, Diddley just wants to breathe. Let Diddley breathe, for God's sake. From one falsely accused of rape to another, Cyborg Jules thought it would be a good idea to give P. Diddley a mural of his own. And here it is. Here it is. Here's what Cyborg Jules did in honor of Diddley's assassination by media, right? So I have to start free cam 8. You know how I do. Now 3, 2, 1, free cam 8. As we play out with this, hopefully, you can't see it. As we play out with this hopefully copyright-free rendition of Billy Joel's Innocent Man, off SoundCloud, so it should be copyright free. I want to show you a montage of our talented friend, faultless savior of the masses, and fallen champion, the victim of a vicious, purely racially motivated witch hunt. I mean, what else can you call it? Of Sean Diddley P. Combs. Get a hanky, cause something's about to get wet. Your face from the tears. Anyway, this is Cyborg Dave, Poor Man's Redbar, Cyborg Jules, signing out. Sayonara.
Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io.
ignominious.